So let's talk about law of attraction and manifestation, because I know that it can sound like such an airy-fairy concept, a little bit out there, and that maybe, I know, like, for me it was kind of like I have always believed in it. However, I never believed that it would be possible for me. I always thought it was kind of like for the other people, especially for those people who really manifested like big things, and that it just wouldn't happen for me. However, what I did always think about was that kind of like, what if it could work for me? And I always kind of stayed opened, or wanted to be opened to that possibility that yes, I could attract to my life those things and those people and those experiences I really desire. However, I did not know, like, one thing is to know it consciously, and one thing is to like feel it in your body, because that's kind of what law of attraction says, that you really can't only think it, you need to feel it. And then it's that connection between your brain and your heart which kind of draws those things to you. But the thing was that I didn't know like how to do it energetically. And so what I started to do was that I started to first like say affirmations that I'm open to all possibilities, and that I'm open to all the things, that I'm open to magic, but it still was on the conscious level. And then I started to do this little exercise which I want to share with you, and that is how to open myself up energetically. And the reason why I'm sharing it is because this actually came up in one of our dance classes, and when one of the moves was like, I'm opened, like I'm opened kind of this way, and that's what I basically used. So whenever now I think about, I am open to all possibilities, I bring up that moment from the dance class, and I just think like I am open to all possibilities, I am open to all the magic in my life. And you know what? It's funny, but ever since I started doing it, it's like energetically I have really opened up more to magic happening in my life, and it's been happening. And because as I said, it's not about consciously knowing, it's about also feeling and then energetically opening yourself up. Because it's like sometimes we just block ourselves, believing that maybe we are not worthy, maybe it happens to others, but why should that happen to us? And that's why like opening yourself up kind of physically, energetically, emotionally, that's what I believe brings the magic to you.